everybody, I'm that one college chick. You know, the one that's always in the first row and always has to stare down professors during lectures. Yeah, that one's pretty much me. Anyway, this week I'm presenting tips on how to study in high school and college. Obviously, I'm not doing that right now, but everyone has the right to procrastinate. The first tip I have for you today is to eat a round meal before you study, assuming that you're studying in the evening. A round meal includes meat or some kind of meat supplement if you just don't eat meat. I'm watching you. Vegetables, grain, and fruit. The next tip is to study with others in your class. If you're really good at it, you can just go in there and be like, hey, I know what I'm doing. You need help? You owe me now. And if you're not really good at it, what you can do is just go in there and they'll actually help you. And if they don't, they helped you do your homework that you may not know how to do, but it'll boost your grade a little. Next tip is to always have something to drink. That way you don't have the excuse to run off, be like, oh, I forgot my water. No. What you need to have beside you is either a soda, a coffee, or a water. Not alcohol. That's not what I mean. Next tip is to set a timer for a break. You can't study for 2 or 3 hours on end. It doesn't work. You just don't retain it as much. What I suggest you do is that you set a timer for 10 to 20 minutes. You know, every 20 minutes of studying, you will get a little break. It's like a miniature reward. You can go watch a YouTube video. You can check your phone to see if anyone cared you didn't text them. And you can go get a snack. Go get more food if you want, or more drink. The next tip is to avoid YouTube. Obviously, you're not listening to this tip if you're trying to study. No, studying on how to study on YouTube is not good. Don't do that. Avoid YouTube. Just push your computer and phone away. Next tip. I suggest you listen to a soundtrack, preferably something that doesn't have a vocal element. When I study, I listen to Batman, Inception, and Lord of the Rings, because those songs just make me feel really epic. And when you're doing something you really don't like, and there's epic music, you feel like you're in one of those movies, like going to Mordor for Lord of the Rings, or trying to find Joker, but you can't kill him because you're Batman. Next tip. If you are studying a foreign language like Chinese, Spanish, or chemistry, you want to get flashcards, and lots of them, because you're going to use them so much. Trust me, this is from one lecture. Yeah, you're going to use a lot of them. So you can wait till after school starts for the high schools and elementary schools, and they'll go on sale for a little cheaper, or you can just buy them straight up if you need them. But you shouldn't need them for the first while. But definitely get flashcards. Next tip is to read the textbook. Teachers just don't assign textbooks and be like, oh, it's good to waste all your money at the bookstore. Oh, ho, ho, ho. No, the teachers do it because the teachers don't have all this time in class to teach you everything that's in the textbook. They just have enough time to teach you as much as they can. That's why they give you a textbook, so that you can further your readings and knowledge. Next is to actually read the books they assign if you're taking a writing or an English class or a history class, because there will probably be a quiz on it, and then the guy or the girl that you like could make a reference to, let's say, Lord of the Flies, and you didn't read it that one time in high school because, it's on Spark Notes, why should I have to read it? Read it, or else you're going to look stupid in front of your crush. And the last one is preparing for tests. Now this one, it just depends on you. Me, I do it the weekend before because I'm really bad at procrastinating. But if you're pre-med, don't do that. You're just putting yourself through hell, or further hell, should I say. What you want to do if you're pre-med or something that has to do sciencey, is that you better start reading through the chapters that you began in the beginning, That way you don't have 6 chapters to read on that one weekend where your crush or the guy you think is really cute next door asks you to a party and you say, "Oh no, I can't go. I have to read biology." Don't do that. Just read it before, and that way you only have just a little bit to read. That way you can go do stuff. Have fun. Not too much. And that about wraps it up on tips on studying. Remember, this is just the stuff I found out in my first semester of college and through high school. This does not apply to everyone. The hide and seek item of this episode today was a box of colored pencils. Go back in the video and find it, and I'll give you the answer on my next video next week. If you have something that you're really confused about in college, or you're just curious about going into college, just leave a comment below and I will look at it. Until next week, bye!